Hello and welcome to Inside the Marnie TV. Today, olive picking. I'm in a friend's garden. There are 3 trees to pick. So the point of the video is, how much oil will we get off 3 trees? So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm working on my own and I'm picking the olives old school. No whizzy machine whisking away up top, no threshing machine down below. The only mechanical thing I'll be using is my chainsaw. So let's get on with it. Let's get those mats down. Oh, and if you're wondering why I look as if I should be on the beach, COVID regulations for olive picking. You must wear something orange, so you're easily identifiable. So 10 meters apart if you're picking olives in the village, outside in the olive groves 30 meters. Let's get on with it. So that's the mats done. Next stage is to look a lot at the tree to work out which branches you're going to cut off. Take some time to do that. Then you cut them off and chuck them down on the mats. Phase 2. Let's get on with it. The next step is to whack the ones on the ground with this, and to rake the ones still on the tree with this. Both of these are high-tech and only recently introduced. A couple of decades ago, it just would have been a nicely shaped bit of olive branch. But progress. Oh, it's getting hot. That's about it for tree 1. It's not really worth bagging the olives up now. Tree number 2 is very close. I'll just carefully drag the mats over and go through the whole process again. It's very hot. I'm going to go for a cup of tea. So, tree number 2 is ready to go. Nice cup of tea, that, and it's still hot. We interrupt this olive picking session with some breaking news. It's November the 5th at 1 o'clock, and Greece has just been put on national lockdown starting on Saturday. Part of the new measures, you've got to wear an orange top as well as orange bottoms when you're olive picking. Otherwise, €150 fine. Back to the olives. So that's the end of tree 2. We've got a nice pile. Moving over now for the last tree 3, which I think again is going to have a bit of a pruning. It's gone all cloudy now, which is nice, not hot at all. So that's tree 3 finished, and now we move over here. What we have to do now is separate every leaf out of the olives, otherwise the olive press won't accept them. Just like this little pile over here that I've already prepared. Don't be daft! Of course you don't have to do that. Just take out the main twigs, that's all. Ow! Oh! Can we get a close-up of this? That is an industrial injury right there. So the game here is to guess how this lot are going to look once I've got all the twigs out when you bag them up. And this is where I always go wrong. I always think, wow, there's loads here. There's a sack and a half. No, 2 sacks. 2 sacks. And then you start filling up the sacks, and you're lucky if you get 3/4. But let's find out. Well, as predicted, we got just 1 full sack. I'm happy with that, just from 3 trees. The next question, how many litres of lovely organic olive oil are we going to get out of this sack? You'll find out in a minute. So I'm now standing outside the Neilhori Co-op olive press. I only actually live a couple of 100 metres down there. I just dropped the sack off. I didn't do it yesterday. Today's Friday. I didn't do it yesterday because I didn't have any string to tie off the top. Anyway, Takis, one of the 5 brothers who runs this place, estimated that for my 45 kilos of olives I'll get 9 litres of oil. You can work out the ratio there. Anyway, it's not ready yet. but I had to nip down to the mini market in Nelhorry to buy 2 5-litre cans, and Dina, who was working there, who you may also know from running the kitchen at Riviera Taverna in Stoupa, said I'd be lucky to get 7. So there's a bit of a disparity there, and I can sense tension building in the village. A bit like the American election, but we won't know the answer for another hour or 2. It's Friday, it's the last night of freedom, so I'm off for a few drinks, and I'll drop in on my way home. Main door's closed. What's happening in here? So there we go, 9 litres. Result. As Takis just said, just for salads. It's so good. So we'll have a little look tomorrow at just how good it looks. Results. So here are the 2 5-litre cans, both almost full. And here's that lovely oil. It's almost like a kind of thick pea soup, and it tastes quite sort of peppery when it first comes out of the press. Absolutely delicious. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Click like to do me a favour, and if you haven't already subscribed, that would be cool too. Stay tuned, everybody. The green screen is back up in my house. This is day 1 of a 3-week lockdown, so expect some more lockdown special videos to be heading your way fairly soon, unfortunately. Until then, bye for now.